what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Alabama's head coach told me before the game, he told me they understand every ranked matchup becomes a measuring stick when you're carrying a top 10 ranking. They got off to a strong start last week, 1-0 on the season, but that doesn't matter. He said, we will be good if we execute each and every game. He keeps talking to the players in the locker room about the sky is the limit for this team, but it will take one game at a time, and he thinks this is the team that can do it. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Buckeyes ready to kick it away first. And he's not going to take the touchback. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Now in motion. Here's the give off the left side. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And that's not a surprise who made that play. And this is just the opening drive, but we're going to hear his name a lot. He flies all over the field, shows up in the run, shows up in the pass. Big-time playmaking linebacker that every time you turn on the tape, you see him flying around.
Need a bunch on second down. Keelan Russell. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you could tell QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
Offense in a bunch formation. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Quarterback signaling to his guy. The run inside. It's Jackson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. St. Clair. Right side, it's Johnson. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those quarterbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield until the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And, man, this one getting off to a slow start, trying to get some points on the board, and the dreaded doink. And listen, points at a premium right now because nobody scored. But, man, that was inches away from being really good. We're still tied 0-0.
The Tide ready to roll on offense. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Working the ground game. Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Now on the move. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Throwing Russell. Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got twilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Now here's Russell. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Throwing St. Clair. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll pull it down. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football, and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Hits inside, it's Cross. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, Fresh set it down.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations.
Picked off. Oh, he's got some space. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quick give. It's Rodgers. At the 35, he's loose. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball, no matter how many times they spend the magic beat.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
2nd and long here. Draw play, it's Rodgers. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Tavian St. Clair. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Back's got it on the screen. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
From the gun on third down, St. Clair. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Punt is on its way. And it'll be down right there. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Russell swings it out to the flat. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Back to pass on second down. It's complete to the left. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Crimson Tide a few inches away from converting on third down. Drives inside. Looking for a crease. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. DBs locked up tight on the receivers. Russell on play action. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Keelan Russell. Back's got it on the screen. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Now here's Russell. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. They go play action with Russell. Finds his target. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Leaves it in his belly. And he's stopped right there. No gain on the play. And they've converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but a third and long is a different animal. Throwing Russell. Finds his man. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a third down stop. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. Ohio State calls its second timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Oh, pressure's coming. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Tavian on the play action. Fires to the right. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting the run, not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. Churns into the pile. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
Love the call here going RPO on third down, and obviously you're giving your quarterback...
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's...
Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Buckeye. Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, here that Alabama offense onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. They think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Russell. And the timing just a hair off.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Catches it at the 30. Makes a move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Running inside, it's Jackson. Third and 6 yards to go. He's changing the play. St. Clair from the gun on 3rd down. Moving out to the right. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Misses badly on that one.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll move the tight end. St. Clair. Look out! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And this is exactly what you want to see from this offense. The defense forced a turnover, puts you in a great position. Now, put a few first downs together. Ultimate goal is to capitalize on it, punch it in the end zone. But nice job moving the football little by little, trying to get this touchdown.
Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Left side, it's Johnson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Throwing St. Clair. Escapes the pressure to his right. Got enough space. He goes out of bounds, and he is really close to the goal line there, knocking on the door.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll send the tight end in motion. Trying to power it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Never getting stopped on that second down. Don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
1 more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Run the gun on third down, St. Clair. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Russell. They're all over him. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with Old Dominion, taking on the number 23 team, the Louisville Cardinals. And it's the Monarchs sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling them.
Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Split backs here. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
The defense was dialed in. They knew exactly what they were doing. They weren't fooled by it. They weren't fooled by the read game at all. Played discipline, kept eyes on the quarterback, strung that along towards the sideline, and made the big tackle.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Now here's Russell. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Alabama on 4th. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Complete out of the backfield. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out wide right, it's 4. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Again, it's Russell. Got his man. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. And they'll they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the return, it's Jackson. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go in.
Makes a grab and room to run. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Caught on the RPO. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Again, it's St. Clair. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Straight ahead, it's Rodgers. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Finds space, it's Rodgers. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Bringing it back. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Quick give. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Throwing Russell. Finds a spot in the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Alabama quickly back to the line. On the move. There he goes. The 50. Inside the 40. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Alabama! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They're going to go ahead and go for two here and try to make it a field goal game. Motion from the wideout. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Keeps it moving. It's Rodgers. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. On the delay, it's Cross. Got the first down. On the move at the 30. Speeding down the left side. The 20. He's at the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And sometimes you live by the blitz, and sometimes you die by the blitz. And right there, great job blocking it, understanding it was coming. And then somebody had to make a play in space, and he took it a long way.
You're right, David. It's always a risk by the defense. And if you don't have good gap integrity with the blitz, then the offense can pop one. And that's exactly what happened on that run. Everybody up front not getting flustered, just staying in their tracks, getting their blocks, giving their running back a lane. He uses that speed, and that's just not a touchdown, man. That is a long highlight reel TD.
The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments. And the Heat will get home in a quarterback goes down at the 17.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Russell makes a grab over the middle. He's stopped. Alabama pushing the tempo. Russell from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletion.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Fourth down, Russell. Throws to the wideout. Makes a grab, got the conversion, and still going. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Long way to go on second down. Quarterback keep. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Now here's Russell. He's got it. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Almost picked off.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Second and long here. Keelan Russell rushes on, and down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Russell. Here comes the heat. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive, too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
To the air. It's St. Clair. Throws to the tight end. Gets a hand in there.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on 3rd down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge 3rd down conversion for this offense.
Caught. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Run inside. It's Jackson. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll run him again.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And here's the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Bama. Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Now the Tide uses its 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. They want to see if they can score the deuce. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. They'll take the penalty and move them back. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Russell. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Timeout signal forward by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Deep in the end zone, it's Jackson. And he's out of bounds at the 24, a yard short of where he would have wound up with the touchback. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
They're going to ride this running back. Turning it on. The 40. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They run the reverse. Maybe a crease. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
It's going to be interesting to see how the defense is going to try to defend these jet sweeps moving forward. They've got to have bodies in the perimeter of the field with their eyes looking at these receivers in motion because they can hand it off to them at any time.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. He did everything he could to find enough running room, and he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Field goal is good, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. DB's right up on the receivers. Under pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Throwing, Mack. Out wide left, it's Rodgers. Makes the catch, and he's free. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Dropping back, it's Mack. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Again, it's Mack. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Now here's Mack. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.